Okay, welcome. This is part one instruction and practice. So we're going to move right into the first segment of the different exercises. So first thing to do is always to sweep up. So you take your arms and inhale, sweep them up all the way overhead. And now you're going to feel like you're pulling energy from the heavens down. And you're pulling it down. And the important idea here is to get the sense that you're sweeping through the front of your body, the front third. It's like there's a happy face, smile, just melting all the way down the front. So the front part of your body's happy now. And again, we're going to do it two more times, same thing. So inhaling up, pulling energy up from the earth and pulling it down from the heavens, and now coming down, and again, like a warm wave, just melting, and just a really happy smile. And in the back third of your body, the back of your neck, the back of your shoulders, the back of your hands and arms and legs, all the way down. Imagine that the wave goes all the way down through you, through into the floor. 2. And one more time, inhale. Energy coming up into you from the earth, coming down into you from the heavens. And again, this wave, this warm, comfortable wave. This time the third, the middle part of you. Middle of your head, neck, torso, middle of your arms, pelvis, thighs, all the way down. So all three parts, happy. That's the first part always. The last one is another sweep. This time it's going to integrate the whole part of you, the front, the middle, and the back, and all of the area around you. So again, inhaling energy from the earth and pulling in energy from the heavens and sweeping down. And now feel like there's a field of energy around you. You can see a color like white or yellow. And imagine that it's sweeping through you and it's cleansing and it's purifying. And it's grounding. And imagine that goes all the way through you, through your legs, into the earth, and keeps going deep into the earth. That's almost like the opening, beginning. And from here, just there was an introductory video which explained the posture, but you get into a Wu Chi posture, or just a basic ready stance. Knees are bent a little bit, the pelvis is over the ankles, shoulders over the pelvis, trying to make the spine long, a little bit of space in the armpits, and just kind of centered. So in centered means that basically you don't wobble to one side or the other, you feel very aligned. And the notion is you want to be grounded into the earth. So having done the three cleansings and then the integration, next thing is to connect to the earth. So you imagine that you have roots growing out of you down into the earth, and imagine that they're twice your height, down into the earth. So comfortable posture, and close your eyes, and just center into you, and feel the sense of connection to the earth. And this is an important kind of quality to have throughout your practice. No matter what type of movement you're making, you should always kind of come back to the sense of, called rooting, or just connecting to the earth, being centered. So it's like a fundamental skill. So we'll just pause here and do this for a second. You close your eyes. And from here, then we'll begin into a series. So this is the part one exercises for this particular program. So to start with, we just take the arms up in front of you, about chest level, and the hands are about a foot apart, 8 inches, 12 inches, something like that. And from here, what you're going to do, this is just a basic exercise. So Qigong, Qi just basically means electricity, and Gong means skill. So you're going to learn how to sense and then eventually kind of harmonize the electricity or the energy in and around your body. So a basic skill is just kind of starting to sense it. So what you can do is just with an exhale, just imagine that your shoulders close a little bit and the arms come together a little bit, the palms. With the inhale, the shoulders, the arms open up, and then the hands follow suit. So you're not just moving your hands. Don't put your mind into your hands, put your mind into your shoulders. You're moving with your chest and your shoulders. Opening, inhale, closing, exhale. And it's like the hands come for the ride. So this is the position, and then inhale, exhale. And you do this 5 to 10 times. We're going to do it 5 times here. What you should notice, you should put your mind, you're controlling it with the movements here, but you're sensing between your palms. You're actually feeling for heat or tingling or any kind of warmth or pressure, like you're pushing on a water balloon. And on the last one, again, you can do this more, but at least 5 times. With an exhale, just let your arms down into the ready position. So that's the first part. So sweeping the 3 parts with a smile, front, back, and middle, integrating with a whole field of energy around you down into the earth, then pausing and connecting to the earth, then feeling the energy ball. When you do these exercises, the basic kind of meditation to start with is imagine there's like a ball of energy in each palm. So with your hands down, up, to the side, wherever it is, there's always this ball of energy. And what you're going to do, it's like a little game. It's like you're going to kind of shoot the ball of energy out and then feel it come back into you. So to start, you just start to compress. Just imagine you have a ball there and a ball there, and you're compressing the 2 balls. So you should feel like some tension or pressure, tingling, warmth. That's the next exercise. So for the rest of these exercises, anytime you're doing a movement, it's for you and for the practitioner, for us, to always remember that there's this ball of energy in our hands, and we should always kind of focus on that. So the next exercise is just to bring the hands together and actually touch. You don't always touch, but sometimes you do. In this case, you touch at about chest, stomach level. And what's going to happen is just a simple swing. So swinging one way and then the other, like so. And you want to initiate the movement again, not with your hands, not with, in this case, not with your shoulders. You're trying to come from your center. So imagine that there's like a broom or a rod, and you're going to twist it. That's the spine. And you're making the movement actually from the tummy. So the tummy's going to turn, and then the whole body follows suit. Tummy turns to the other way, and the body follows suit. Okay? So it'll look like this. You can vary the speed. You can go faster or slower. In general, faster is not a good thing. And sometimes it's good just to lubricate, just for a physical exercise. But if you're trying to develop like a chi sensitivity to be able to actually sense the electricity, it's better to go slower. So going faster would be like this. In this case, you've got the 2 balls of energy together, compressed. So what you're imagining is that there's a ball of energy around both your hands. And it's going both ways. And you can put a color to that if you're visual. Eventually you'll see a color. or colors, plural. But to start, just have a sense, even if you can't feel anything, just imagine, keep asserting, believing that there's energy there, because in truth there is. And then when you come back to the end, then you finish. Back to the ready posture. So in this case, there'll be another video that actually does a practice, so you can just follow along. This is more of an instructional video, just to show you the basic things and make some notes about it. So just to give you something to think about as you practice. So in this case, now you've had a movement a little slower, and then you've speeded it up. And back to the ready position. When you come back to the ready position, it's often helpful to just reconnect with the earth and remember the smiles. Smile in the front, smile in the back, smile in the center. And just let go. It's like let all the energy and any kind of stress or anything just kind of sink through you and fall into the earth. And after you've done that, then again, the roots. Imagine that there's a solid, you're like a big oak tree, and you have roots connected into the earth. And just pause. It's like, it doesn't need to be, forever. It's just like a minute or so, even 30 seconds. But about a minute is right. Eyes can be open, but to begin with, usually it's better just to close them when you're coming back to the ready position. So that's that. Now the next position is actually, it's a moving position. And so this is like a really fundamental activity to use. And as we work through the different parts of the course, we'll build on it. So this is the foundation. And it seems really simple. So all you're going to do is you're going to basically put your weight on one leg and lift the other heel without lifting your foot. Then you're going to shift over a little bit back to the other side and put all your weight in your leg.